about the origin of the Khazar. He found out that they wasn't the real Jews. Okay, that's it on that. That's where you stopped there.
It says, but they continue to be a source of excitement among Spanish Jews.
So in a nutshell, he found out that they wasn't the real Jews, man. He found out the truth. Okay. Now this is then Benjamin Freeman, Facts of Facts, and this is on the page of 57, right? We're gonna read that.
Facts of Facts, Benjamin Freeman, page 57. It says, when Khazars in the 1st century BC invaded Eastern Europe, their mother tongue was the Asiatic language, referred to in the Jewish encyclopedia as the Khazar languages. They were primitive Asiatic dialects without an alphabet or any written form. When King Bullen was converted in the 7th century, he decreed that...
So, these are 3 accounts, 3 different accounts, letting you know that them so-called Jews over there have converted to Judaism, and it had nothing to do with the Bible, okay? Those 3 different accounts out of 3 different books, okay? Go ahead.
It says, when King Bullen was converted...
Salakia have nothing to do with the Bible as far as being Israelites. As far as being from the tribe of Judah. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, when King Bullen was converted in 7th century, he decreed that the Hebrew characters he saw in the Talmud and other Hebrew documents was thereupon to become the alphabet of the Khazar language.
Because they didn't have no language. You know, they sound like donkeys when they spoke.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead.
It says the Hebrew characters were adopted to the phonetics of the spoken Khazar language. The
Hebrew characters. Okay? So they got Hebrew characters. Do they speak Hebrew? No. But they got Hebrew characters. Go ahead.
It says the Khazars adopted the characters of the so-called Hebrew language in order to provide a means for providing a written record of their speech. Before it became known as the Yiddish language, the mother tongue of the Khazars added many words to its limited ancient vocabulary as necessity required. These words were acquired from the language of its neighboring nations, with whom they had political, social, and economic relations. Languages of all nations add to their vocabularies in the same way. The Khazars adapted words to their requirement from the German and the Slavonic and the Baltic languages. The Khazars adapted a great number of words from the German language. The Yiddish language is not a German dialect. Many people are led to believe so because Yiddish has borrowed so many words from the German language. If Yiddish is a German dialect acquired from the Germans, then what language did the Khazars speak in the 1,000 years of their existence in Eastern Europe?
They speak Yiddish, but it's compact with different languages, and some words in there that they speak is German. That's why some of them Germans can understand what they say in certain words, so they ain't speaking Hebrew. It's a mixture of languages, man. That's what Yiddish is. But they're using the Hebrew character to say, oh, we speak Hebrew. No, they don't. Okay? It's all a trick.
And it says the idea is to observe, to discuss. Yiddish is the modern name for the ancient mother tongue of the Khazars, which added German, Slavonic, and Baltic, adopted numerous words. Yiddish must not be confused with Hebrew.
See that? Yiddish must not be confused with Hebrew. Go ahead.
It says must not be confused with Hebrew.
Now this is Benjamin Freeman, right? Who was amongst the elites, who spilled the beans on the plans of the elites. And he come to find out that they are Khazars, which they're Edomites, and they're from the tribe of Amalekites. Okay, that's their biblical nationality, and they're offspring of Esau. Go ahead.
It says Yiddish must not be confused with Hebrew because they both use the same characters as their alphabet.
Right.
There is not one word in Yiddish in the ancient Hebrew, nor is there one word of ancient Hebrew in Yiddish. As I stated before, they are as total different as Swedish and Spanish, which both likewise use the same Latin characters for their alphabets. The Yiddish language is a cultural common denominator for all that so-called or self-styled Jews in or from Eastern Europe. It says to the so-called or self-styled Jews in or from Eastern Europe, Yiddish serves them like the English language serves the population of the 48 states of the United States. It says now it was back then it was 48 states. So
where you at?
Right here.
Okay.
It says or whenever they may immigrate or resettle. The English language is the tie between which binds them to each other. It is the same with the Yiddish language and so-called or self-styled Jews throughout the world.
Right.
It says Yiddish serves as another very useful purpose for the so-called or self-styled Jews throughout the world. They possess.
But that's the whole point, that they speak Yiddish, right? That's the whole point, that they speak Yiddish, man. They don't speak Hebrew, okay? And those are three accounts exposing what it is with them gutter rats. Now, to go into the history about the Balfour Declaration, right, and how they got that land, they had a Balfour Declaration, which is in here. I'm trying to find it, but during World War, well, we'll read on it. I'll find it. But during World War II, you had President Roosevelt, right, and during that Pearl Harbor, you had Germany and Japan had a treaty with each other. If one get attacked, the other one got to fight. Okay, and Roosevelt, they had to set up a false flag, which was Pearl Harbor, in order to get Japan, because they had to get Japan out the way in order to go to war with Germany. So when they set up that false flag, which you going into Nagasaki and Hiroshima, right? They was giving Japan oil and metal, right? They was giving Japan oil and metal, and Japan was at war with China, and they stopped giving them oil and metal, right? Because America was about to get pulled into the war with Germany, and help Great Britain fight Germany, because Germany was winning. Okay, but they dropped that bomb on Nagasaki and Hiroshima to get Japan out the way, so they can go after Germany. So that's how that took place right there. But then America was brought into the war, so them gutter rats can get that land, and that's where the Balfour Declaration come in at. Okay, but during that war, Hitler told Still the beans about the real Israelite, the real Jews in this book, okay? Go to the tag part. And then on top of that, to go into the history, you had Israelites in Hitler army, okay? You can Google it.
Yeah. Black nuts.
Google image. Yeah, Google images. And it'll come up. Tag boy. Tag. What tag?
recently appraised a new German movie.
And that's how they bring forth their influence through movies. The bamboozle the people. Okay? And that's what they were doing right there. They were bringing forth a movie to bamboozle the people. Okay? Because you can YouTube, what did the Germans do to the Jews? You can YouTube Judean war against Germany or something like that. It'll get you close to it. But them two right there are going into detail about how all that Auschwitz and the Holocaust and all that was pure madness. Okay? It was all made up. Go ahead.
It says when the Führer complained that the films espousing the Nazi lines were too scary, Goebbels rushed a pair of anti-Semitic pictures into production. In one segment of the Nazi instructional film, right, the genetic heritage of the Jew is purportedly traced to Oriental, Negro, Near Asian, and Hamitic people.
Now, what it is, what he's telling you is, Oriental means from the east. It don't mean slanted eyes. Okay? That's all Oriental means, meaning from the east or east. Okay? That's all it means. So read that again.
It says, in one segment of a Nazi instructional film, the genetic heritage of the Jew was reportedly traced to Oriental, Negro.
Now, Oriental Negro. Now, where did we come from? The east. Okay? So here it is, Hitler spilling the beans that he know that the real Jews are Negroes. He's spilling the beans in his book. It's Time Life. Okay? That's where we come from the east. And we was brought over here. Go ahead.
Near Asian and Hamitic people.
Now you say Hamitic people, that's off. Okay? That's where discernment come in there. Because you got the philosophy Jews, but they false Jews. Okay? They false. The real Jews, it go from Shem, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's what it is. So they told you in the beginning. Okay? But Hitler knows that Israel, the real Jews, are not so-called white people.
That's right.
He know that. And he was a gutter rat himself. Okay? His real name is Adolf Schicklgruber. Okay? Finish that off.
Hence the film concludes the Jew is a bastard.
Oh, hey, Zechariah 9:6.
I guess.
He said the Jew is a bastard. Who are you talking about? Them gutter rats.
All right, this is Zechariah 9:6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
And them gutter rats over there?
That's right.
They're in that land? They're in the land of Palestine? Read it again.
This is Zechariah 9:6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
There you go. That's plain. Finish that off.
It says the Jew is a bastard below the villainous title character of Judge Seuss. Judge Seuss, a violently anti-Semitic melodrama, spins schemes which his crony, Rabbi Louis.
Now, right there, that's what he's talking about. And I want to say that means bastard in German. Right? Look at that nose. How you get that nose? That's the gutter rats, man.
That's right.
All them gutter rats got that nose.
So
All them gutter rats got that nose, man. You see how you get that nose?
Yeah, that's what that word is. But that letter right there, that's an S.
Yeah. You see that?
Right
so he pointed. He let you know, Hitler let you know, man, that he know that the real Jews are Negroes, man. He let you know. Okay? That's it on that? All right.